So I'm trying to learn how to ride this new Sherco 2015 Factory Edition Trials bike. It's actually more like relearning how to ride altogether. This is only my second ride on it, and I'm having a hell of a time trying to get seat time, made tougher because the bike has no damn seat.
Well, that was short-lived.
It turns out that my 30 plus years of riding and racing motorcycles of all kinds has created a ton of bad habits. Bad habits that do not transfer well to riding a trials bike. So that's it, I just ran out of balance and talent. So if you have no idea how to make one of these bikes hook up on soft, loose dirt, and you have no damn balance, you can just sit down where the seat should be and ride up the hill with your legs dragging behind you like a complete dork. I'm working damn hard here to ride as slow as possible and not put my foot down, and at times I do okay. It gives me the confidence to keep moving forward. That wasn't pretty, but I did it. So this spot would have required me to hit that root with the front tire and wheelie into it. Then I could have just launched over the root and continued on my way, but here I sit now high centered. I rode up like I was on my Husaberg, where a light touch of the throttle would have catapulted me up and over with little effort. These are the kind of bad riding techniques that I need to break, because I tend to do the same thing on much bigger obstacles and end up on my ass. With proper technique, I would not have these issues. Going down this dusty slope is making me real nervous. I have no recluse remote handbrake to rely on and must cover my rear brake again. This, added to the skinny deep cut trail and a front tire with no knobs to dig in, is making this more of a slide than a trail. Not a pleasant feeling. Apparently these bikes require balance, control, proper weight distribution, and clutch control. For the last few years I've been riding a lot of extreme mountain terrain on a 2014 Husaberg TE300 with a Recluse, IRC Trials tires, Scott steering dampener, remote rear brake, and a host of other cheating clever devices. These wonderful add-ons made riding that amazing Husaberg much easier in the toughest of terrain. The trouble is, I became reliant on them, and now I find myself struggling with a bike that requires pure rider input on a bike that does not like mistakes and does not respond well to stupidity. Here's a spot where I grab for that damn remote handbrake and grab the clutch instead. The last thing I want to do is grab the front brake now and lock up a not a knobby tire, or it will be yet another soil sample I'll be taking. And I've already had enough soil samples to last a lifetime, thank you very much. Wow, did you hear that? Clutch control. There is hope. This bike is set up for a much lighter rider in stock form. Once I install a set of 10% over springs and adjust the forks and shocks to support my weight, I'll feel much more comfortable jumping off obstacles like this without hurting the bike. That's more like it. Just a small log, but success has to start somewhere. I decided that this was a much better place for a rest than a crash. This little bike has a lot of engine braking, another thing I'll have to get used to. Well, that's it. The lack of ground clearance just got me again. With no weight to carry it over, this bike stops quick in its tracks too. I'm going to have to get much lighter on the front end unless I want to continue taking soil samples. At this point, I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable. My balance is coming along and I feel a little better on the clutch again, not missing the recluse so much. It's a pretty good feeling.